Hello, everyone, and welcome to the official launch of Organizing Summer. I am so glad to be in community with all of you here tonight. And before we get started, I want to take a second and hear from you. Head into the chat, likely on the right of your screen if you're on a computer, and let me know, who are you? Where are you joining us from? And what brings you to this fight? We've already got folks introducing themselves, but go ahead if you haven't already, introduce yourself. Who are you? Where are you joining us from? What brings you to this fight? I see folks from Boston, Denver, California. I see Florida, Wesley Chapel, Florida. That's not far from, I know that place well. Maryland, Utah, Missouri. We've got folks from all across the country joining us. And this summer, we are laser focused on building power for Democrats and holding Republicans accountable to their harmful decisions. And you all are coming along with us. Once again, if you haven't yet, head into the chat, keep introducing yourself. It is so great to see so many folks here in community tonight and ready to do this work. Tonight, we are excited to share just a bit more about Organizing Summer and get you plugged in whatever ways you want to get involved. A little bit about me. My name's Kate. I'm the Distributed Organizing Director here at the DNC. I'm here to make sure that you all have the resources, the guidance to effectively bring your people together, no matter where you are in the country. I'm a proud North Carolinian, so glad to be in this fight. I see some North Carolinians in the chat, and I am so ready to bring this work all across the country and do all of this incredible work throughout the summer. So let's dive in. Under Chair Martin, we at the DNC are putting organizing at the front and center of our work, but we aren't sticking with the status quo. Earlier this year, we rolled out our principles of organizing, from investing in state-of-the-art organizing tools to listening to our voters before we make asks and building up and supporting community leaders. These principles are guiding our work every single day. And in just a bit, I'll share some of the tactics we're planning to use this summer and how we're going to organize across the country. But before we get to that, it's really important that we take a moment and recognize the landscape that we are already organizing within. In years past, we've relied really heavily on traditional organizing methods, like knocking doors, making calls to reach the voters that we need. But those tactics aren't cutting it like they used to. Take a look at this visual. Now, we are able to make more calls than ever before. We're able to knock more doors than ever before. But the voters that we are able to reach through those traditional methods are getting narrower and narrower. This graph shows us since 2008, the number of folks that we're able to reach through calls and phones continues to decline. People aren't picking up the phone like they used to. They're not answering the doors like they used to. And while we will always need to use these tactics, we will always need to knock on doors and make calls, we can't rely on those tactics to be the sole way we reach our voters. It's time that we think beyond traditional methods and lean into what real organizing is. Talking with people in our lives, showing up in our communities, and listening to our voters about the issues that matter most to them. All that's to be said, that is why we are launching Organizing Summer. This is a bold new strategy to meet voters where they are, show up everywhere, and hold Republicans accountable for their harmful decisions. So let's get into the tactics. During Organizing Summer, we are deploying supporters like you all in the chat. I see folks in the chat talking about it and the work they want to do. We are deploying you all with tactics to bring more people into our work. We want to stand up against Trump. We want to win elections this year and next and bring more people into the Democratic Party. We believe in building a year-round, sustainable, and dynamic organizing program. No more one-size-fits-all. You know your community better than I or anyone in DC ever will. So instead of me sitting here and telling you how to organize your people, we'll arm you with resources, training, and outlets to get involved so that you can make a game plan on how to organize your community. So I want to talk through our 3 key things that we want our supporters to be doing this summer. First, we are deploying our state parties to register voters everywhere. From showing up at the county fair to music festivals to community meetings, we're equipping our state parties with the resources they need to register more voters so that they can win more elections. For far too long, we've left voter registration on the back burner, and we are facing the repercussions of it. Our state parties will be showing up, they'll be registering more voters, registering more Democrats, and building relationships with them for the long haul. Second, we're training and cultivating supporters like you all to be leaders in your community. We'll give you tools and resources on how to bring people together, how to take effective action, whether that's hosting a community conversation around the impacts of Medicaid cuts. Maybe it's engaging in community service events like a food drive while talking about cuts to SNAP, or just showing up and listening to your community members at a local farmer's market. We will train you on how to find effective action to take in your community. And third, we're holding Republicans accountable everywhere. They make bad decisions, we will make sure they lose their seat. And we want to make sure they remember that. Every time our Republican representatives are faced with a decision that could harm Americans, we are going to be showing up and letting them know that we are paying attention. We'll be calling them. We'll be showing up at their offices with letters, asking for meetings, calling them out online, because Republicans want us to not be paying attention. So let's do everything we can to make sure they know that we are. And if they make that bad decision, we'll make sure everyone in their district shows up and votes them out. We aren't relying on just one tactic, focusing on one election or one issue. This summer is all about walking and chewing gum at the same time, holding Republicans accountable, and bringing more people into our party. So here's what you need to know to actually get involved in organizing summer. First, train to become a network ambassador. We are hosting network strategy trainings each week to train supporters like you in identifying the best ways to engage your network. This is your first step. During the training, we'll go over our theory of organizing, what it means to be a messenger for Democrats in your community, and how to best activate your network both in person and online. To find a training, you can text TRAIN to 43367 and see all of the times that are available for you to sign up with. What I'll note with this is we are not training you just to talk to folks in person or online. Voters don't just exist in one of those spaces, they exist in both. And we are attempting to train you all in understanding your network as a whole. Next, engage with your state party. I cannot emphasize this enough. Our state parties, I know we've got some state party staff in the chat. I already see them. They are hard at work planning and executing the best ways to activate supporters in their state. We are getting the DNC out of DC, letting our state parties lead. Visit your state party's website, sign up to volunteer, and join Organizing Summer, join the fight with them. And then find all of our Organizing Summer priorities. We have set up our website to be an action hub with all the ways you can get involved. You can go to democrats.org/takeaction, save that website, go back to it, share it with your friends. We'll continue to update it with everything you need to know to get involved. Maybe that's a 5-minute quick action like calling your representative or posting something online, or long-term organizing work like attending a network strategy training, becoming a member of our organizing team. Head to democrats.org/takeaction to find everything you need to get involved, everything going on with Organizing Summer, and sign up for updates. I am so excited to hit the ground running with you all. There is not a single moment to waste. So I want everyone to take a moment, think about how you are going to get involved this summer, and head into the chat and let us know. How are you taking action? Do you want to register voters? Do you want to talk with your neighbors and network? Do you want to hold Republicans accountable in person or online? Right now, head into the chat. Let us know, what are you doing to organize this summer? I'm going to take a moment while these things, while you all get posted in the chat, and I'll read some out. I see folks in Nebraska becoming block captains. I see some folks shouting out our state parties. Awesome. Registered Democrats, registered voters. Awesome. Once again, y'all, you can head to our website, democrats.org/takeaction, to sign up and find everything you need. I see some folks flagging that our text opt-in might not be working. I'm going to take a second and make sure we're all set up there so you folks can get the training that you need. But once again, You also can go to our website, democrats.org/takeaction. Please keep letting me know in the chat, how are you going to get involved this summer, while I make sure we are all set up here on our text-in. Let me just double check this for you all. I see folks calling their reps, calling congressmen, attending Democratic club meetings, registering voters. Awesome. Training block captains, educating the community on the government process, holding Republicans accountable, walking in local parades. All of this is really, really incredible work that you all are doing. All right, y'all, just one moment. Let me double check this. Multitasking sometimes can be difficult, but let me make sure this opt-in is all set up for you all so you can get everything you need to organize this summer. Awesome. I see folks asking, what can people in blue states do? Here's the thing, y'all. Just because you live in a blue state doesn't mean there isn't work to be done. There are probably elected Republicans somewhere in your district, but also we want to bring more people into this work. If you have people in your community who are looking to get involved, plug them into Organizing Summer. We want to be online. We want to be in person. The internet doesn't exist in red and blue states. It exists everywhere. That's a great place to take action. All right, y'all, I just made sure that our train text-in is ready to go. So if you all want to try that again, you can text TRAIN to 43367. Make sure you get the training that you need to sign up. I would love to see you all at a network strategy training very, very soon. All right, y'all. With that, this work is so, so important, and I am so excited to have you all in it. Keep getting people involved. And I want to ask one more question before we end here. Do you have a friend that you can invite to join? People are fired up. People have energy to take action right now. So please, if you have a friend who you think might be interested, invite them to join. Send them the link to sign up for a training. Send them to our website to find a way to take action. This program is built for supporters like you to be effective organizers. And I'm so excited to have you on the team. Let's hit the ground running, and we have a place for everyone in this fight. Thank you for joining. I hope to see you at a training really, really soon. Once again, text TRAIN to 43367 and you will be able to sign up for a training. Head to democrats.org/takeaction to find everything you can do with Organizing Summer. And it is so, so important for y'all to be a part of this work. We are bringing people together. We're holding Republicans accountable, and you all are going to be a part of it. Have a great night, y'all, and see you at a training very, very soon.